Hello? What?
This would be a good time to ingest
I don't
some
know if we
extra
talked about
caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Jackman?
No.
That ain't who that is.
A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 45-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack.
You know who my bestie is?
And what a performance, an aerial show
That's
from this
where you're
guy in the
wrong.
last game, and he has to have a ton of
Jason
confidence
Todd.
going into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great game. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Majesty
Yeah,
is
it's a
my
good
child.
point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe
boy,
see
you
some
be
new
ready to
schemes in the
use it.
passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1
SEC.
if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC,
Yeah,
you've
man.
got to
That's
set
all I
the
can see.
tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Had to put the starter back in the starting spot because he's a little better than the nigga I put in
They'll
the
boot it
spot.
away for the first time tonight.
Okay.
Catch is made at the 15.
God damn.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity.
We got the Gibbs and we ain't talking about Dungy.
Quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Card in the backfield. It's Cortez. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I thought I could throw a big nigga.
Sideline, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success.
Damn, he couldn't get the ball out.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The 12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Finds his tight end, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Going to let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Bland. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here in 3rd.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That field goal, bitch.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
You got to catch that 15.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
I threw that hoe.
Coming in hot, and they got
It is
it
what it is.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think about it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. He's open on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will.
Bro, you were not even over there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
This tight.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his spot. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you?
The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Crosses the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what, analytically, that makes sense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Damn, niggas out here
Man
getting hurt
down on
left
the
and
plays,
right.
the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. how about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you have so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football.
Right.
And he demands the football. Dadgum. Receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
And did he get in? Yes. They say yes. It's a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never...
Breaks into the open. Sweet spin. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it
damn,
go.
man, you just made
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Get
He
the
let the
fuck
thing
out
fly
of here,
quickly, but he
guys.
couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I know the defense on 3rd and long there was expecting pass, so they played a big zone coverage, but you've still got to do a better job coming down here.
I threw the ball, right?
God, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play
God,
caller.
like,
I'm
I
coming
threw
out
the
of my own
fucking
end
ball.
zone. I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you could tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness we still had a little space there.
Yeah, I stepped out of bounds.
Off his feet.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on first down. The throw.
Bro,
And they
you're
will
wide open.
downfield looking for a big-time play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you
Hey,
underestimate
well.
the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far, his receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground.
Like I said, he got there first.
Give Texas A&M a first down.
He got the first.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And that incomplete
He's gonna do all that
pass
catching.
by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. No, it didn't lock there with the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man.
Well,
A great
putting
day.
that
They
bitch
built
in
a
the
huge
can,
lead now.
Bird.
Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
A shot toward the end zone.
Bro, you got to be fucking shitting me, boy. Y'all have got to be fucking shitting me.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, we're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Uncorks one.
Oh, come on, man. That should have been big. It's like y'all
and that's just the kind of game
guts.
that's been to this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's like you're running in my guts. I don't know why.
And having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Like, come on, Trey.
They
Trey.
won it all, and that
Trey.
is exactly what they got.
That's bullshit, Trey.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play with the long pass.
I just need y'all to catch the ball now.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rice. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal.
Right, it's man on man.
He's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. fights off a defender.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. To the air, it's Rice. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graves. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Finds a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And that pass was knocked down, but I think this flag is going to negate a good defensive play. The defense is in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Wide open.
Touchdown!
Why he was wide open, I do not know, but he was wide open.
And just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
It's a fumble on the play.
He's literally laying on the ball.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Rice. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there.
I don't understand how y'all niggas sit up here and catch the
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged out of the air. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining.
This nigga call a timeout to punt it up.
Will call on their punt team. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage